Thank you so much for joining me at this most epic, pivotal moment in our human story. We are no less in an astrological eye of the storm. This is the year 2020, of course, the year that all astrologers have been talking about for years as the year of the Great Shift. Last year, I put a report out calling it the year of the Great Gathering, Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter in Capricorn. Nothing is as usual. Many are saying we have nothing to navigate. We have no reference. We've never been here or done this before. And while we can say that is true, I would say that we actually do have a reference. Of course, this being an astrological channel, I'm talking about the heavens above us. As above, so below. This is a reflection of the greater macrocosmic play of the spheres, you might say. And so, that being the case, I see this as a beautiful opportunity to illustrate and demonstrate irrefutably, undeniably, that astrology is the real deal. That once you break down all the components that's going on right now in this great gathering and see so transparently how it foretold exactly what is going on with the status quo, with the structures, the systems, the powers that be, as it reflects what we're doing to our planet, how we've got out of sync with our nature, or let me say, rather, the systems in place that have been dictating how we navigate our journey, have been so out of harmony with our nature. The heavens, the astrology is so perfectly demonstrating in the play-by-play, be it pandemic, be it death, be it the economy, be it our global home, our Mother Earth. So many things. And I diverge a little bit, but there is a reason why astrology is correctly and merits the name or title of the first holy science, because it truly is. And if you can use astrology, or should I say, if you can do the astrology rather than the astrology doing you, and by that I mean having a knowledge how to use what astrology in your chart is telling you, to be awakened to that rather than moving through it blindly, because one way or another the wheel is going to turn, the planets are going to turn, the galaxy is going to turn, it is going to unfold. But when we do it in a skillful way, in an awoken way, with our eyes open and can see where to go, we expedite, we streamline, we get in the flow of our evolutionary journey so that we can shine our most beautiful selves. And we all want that. We're all in process. We're all trying to figure it out. That's why you're looking at this channel. And I imagine all kinds of other information that talks about coming into our best selves, our personal development. And we all need to really come to task with ourselves on that, to make the world that we hope for. This is a pivotal point. I think no one would dispute that. And I would say and understand why there might be fear. Again, you see it all in the astrology, and I will unpack that down the line. But we're at a pivotal point now, and we have the choice. We have the power within us. This is a deconstruction of the status quo as we know it. And so we have to take the power that each and every single one of us has. And that would be including moving beyond any fears you might have and trusting the greater story that is unfolding, and claim back the world that we want. Anyway, I diverge a little. What I want to do is I want to unpack all of the players, all of the planets, all of the aspects. And so you can see, if you have any doubt about the validity of astrology, you can see it in plain view, irrefutably, so that you can do the astrology for your greater good and that of others. We are in what I've been calling the first trimester of this great shift. It's not like we didn't know this was coming. We've all been waiting for it, knowing it was coming. Maybe some of us haven't been waiting for it, but we've all had a sense that something was coming. And here we are. We're at that point. It's been ongoing. And this year, 2020, is like the flashpoint. It's like when the tectonic plates shift. And now we got to figure out how everything's going to settle and what we're going to do about it. I also describe this year as like giving birth, because we are birthing a new paradigm, giving birth, and that birth is brutal, it's painful, it's frightening. We have to die to our former selves, to rise from the ashes, literally, to become something even better. We need to slough off what is an old skin. And so in the next few weeks, I'm going to put out these reports breaking down, like, for example, one report will just be about Pluto's influence in all of this, Saturn, Uranus in Taurus, etc., etc., and give concrete examples of how they have played and continue to play their part, in hope, and I do hope that you are hopeful, but also I hope that you can see the validity of using this great wisdom study for your betterment and that of all of us. I will touch a little bit right now on what I'll be talking about for the lunar report coming, because it's a very significant part of this shift. Now, these lunar cycles are like smaller cycles within the bigger cycles. And there's a bigger cycle beyond the lunar cycle that actually is going to correlate with this new moon in Taurus. And that is the shift of the North Node into Gemini. And the reason I bring that up, because the North Node is like a beacon. It's like our guiding star. It's like, this is where you need to go to. This is what we need to do. Come this way so that you can expedite, that you can be on track, you can be on point, on purpose, that you're making the best of your intention to make your life better, to be part of the solution. So I'm going to be looking at a lot of this through the lens of Gemini, because this is a cycle that's going to be going on for more than 2 years, leading up to, through, and beyond. But we'll get to more of that later. I really hope you'll stay tuned for this little series, maybe not so little series, that I'm going to be putting out regarding this great gathering, and that you will take heart from it. I feel like I'm just getting going now. So I say, please stay safe and be hopeful, and know that the choice is in our hands. Truly is. Thank you.